In the world of cost-effective cigars, which is what?
In a world of cost-effective
Did I sound like
cigars.
that?
No, but that's how it usually starts.
That would have been better. Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz, and that right there is a film teaser announcer, Fingers Malloy.
In a world of film teasers, one man rises above the fray.
Fingers Malloy. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Pauly Shore.
And Ann B. Davis as Alice. Oh, if we'd only rehearsed that. We've done it before. I'm doing it again. This is in the world of cost-effective cigars. And I'm talking about cigars that are under $10, under $9, under $8. The Perla Del Mar, that's in your humidor. This is the Perla Del Mar. We're doing the Maduro here, and this is the double Toro. This is a 6x60, which means it's 6 inches long. Always makes Fingers Malloy laugh. And the ring gauge is the 60. It's the diameter of the cigar or how thick it is around. Again, with the laughter. So a 64 ring gauge would be a full 1 inch around. Now, normally, 60 is way more than I like to do. It's not a good mouthfeel. But as a box press, count me in. This is a Connecticut broadleaf that's over Nicaraguan in the binder and the filler. So a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, big, lush, and that wrapper, between the oil and the grit and the look where it's, instead of brown with mottled black, it's black with mottled brown. Beautiful, just, oh, good Lord, this cigar is ready to provide. I love this look.
Yeah, I do too. I like the band as well.
With the gold, the black, and the beige?
Absolutely. So I just lit this, so I'm just in the first third of the cigar. And right off the bat, I got a nice little bit of peppery kind of spice. And wood, not much more than that. But like I said, I just lit this. The 60 ring gauge along with that box press, to me, the hand feel is almost perfect. It does feel like it's a little larger than what I usually go for, but still feels really good in the hand. Maybe a tad light, but feels good.
So not light, but lighter than you would think of a cigar this size and this dark. The hand feel is a little bit lighter than you would expect. I'm lighting mine right now, and Fingers handed me. I don't have much of a lighter collection. Cutters, I believe in spending money on. Lighters, I don't. I've said this a million times. But I do have a couple lighters. I have some Opus X Society lighters, and I have a beautiful Tiffany Blue ST DuPont. And I've got this right here. This is an ST DuPont. This is the Fender Starburst look, like a Fender guitar. It's very slimline. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is the most expensive lighter in my collection. So this, I believe retail was $575.
Oh, wow.
That is an insane price to pay for a lighter, and I did not pay that for the lighter.
That's more than what I spent on my Fender guitar.
Right?
So, and I've got my replacement for Old Blue right here that I got at Walmart. It is the Eagle torch with Safe Stop.
And that cost you?
$7.
That's the point. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It really and truly is a beautiful piece. But I don't leave the house with it.
Right.
I'm never going to be able, I don't know where I would even find one, even look to find one again. I got a deal on this and a half, and so I took the deal. But what Fingers is talking about with a lighter, yeah, it's a torch. It's flame. That's it. If we should really get into this. 1 or 2 for the house, like real solid pieces, totally get that. After that, you're only kidding yourself and wasting your time.
I've kicked around the idea of getting a table lighter.
Love it.
But I think about how you're going to use it. I just like being able to pick something up, something light, and use it. It's a nice centerpiece, right? But
if
for
you don't
functionality,
have the place for the centerpiece, none of it makes sense.
right?
We'll get into the lighters coming up. Back to the Perla Del Mar, Perla. So this is J.C. Newman. J.C. Newman makes the Brick House. J.C. Newman does Diamond Crown. Diamond Crown, I really do enjoy what they're doing with that. And they offer up once a year a Cameroon wrapper on the Diamond Crown. That is a near sexual experience.
Oh, geez.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful, and we've been having this relationship now for years. The Perla Del Mar is great in that price-sensitive category. It really is, because as Fingers talking about getting a little bit of spice off of it, the broadleaf is going to bring you a bunch of that big richness, a lot of earthy going on there. He's talking about getting a wood note, a cedar note from this. I think the spice comes from the cedar. I don't think the spice actually comes from any bit of pepper, but there is a little bit of current underneath this, a little richness that flies underneath the cigar that I like quite a bit. It's just. I think it's a little bit, what's the word when something is scary, but I don't mean scary. I mean a better word than scary. Intimidating is the word that was like Fingers Malloy himself. Intimidating. By the way, the mullet is looking great.
Thank you very much.
Have I told you I have to get a haircut this week?
Oh, really?
Because I'm looking at that mullet. I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Why not?
I am not mulleting.
Come on.
Yeah.
You used to have a mullet?
Yeah, but I never knew it. I never knew it was. I just had my hair longer. That's all.
And this isn't. I wouldn't say it's a traditional old school mullet.
No, it's not.
Mullet for 2026.
You're trying to make that a thing? Is that really something you're doing now?
For now.
You want to grab the cigar. And by the way, this cigar is available everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. This came out in 2020. Grab this, grab your notebook, right? You're going to take the cigar, you're going to break it up into thirds, first third, second third, final third. What did you eat today? What did you drink today? The weather. And for everybody who has had to deal with this insane blast of winter and the snow and the freezing cold, blizzard conditions up north, this is stupid. I should be able to sue somebody. The weather this week was so dumb.
It's crazy because we got a little bit of snow, and then the morning where we got a good dusting, not quite an inch of snow, my lawn guy came by to put the pre-emergent down for crabgrass prevention. So you can see the tracks from the spreader in the snow. It's like, I've never had that happen before.
Just want you to know what an elitist Fingers Malloy is. He's got a guy for his pre-emergent.
Yes. And then post-emergent.
So you take the cigar, you break it up into thirds. First third, second third, final third. What did you eat today? What did you drink today? Because that can all affect your palate. And you'll start seeing certain foods, certain drinks will give you certain flavors or change certain flavors. Then what are you getting from each third of the cigar? Write that down in the notebook. And when you smoke the cigar a month from now, 6 months from now, whatever it is, you can go back and kind of get your through line. What is it that you really felt about the cigar? What were the flavors? And then decide whether or not that's for you. And you realize, oh, certain wrappers give me this, and certain fillers give me that, and certain brands give me this other thing. You really start learning your palate. Fingers Malloy, you started smoking. We're in this first third.
Yeah, again, I got a little bit. I was going back and forth between to me, it's almost like a white pepper.
Really, you're getting that much
but that
spice.
was like right off the light. As I'm getting into the first third, that has subsided, and then that cedar note you were talking about.
I am questioning more and more about when I get spice. Am I actually talking about a wood flavor? We'll get into what we're getting out of the cigar, and should it be in your humidor coming right up. Keep it here. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I have no issue with white chocolate at all, Fingers Malloy, and I don't quite understand the people who do.
It's like the Hatfields and the McCoys, the people that actually feud over milk chocolate, dark chocolate versus white chocolate.
I don't think they're feuding. I think just some people have decided that they don't do certain things for some unknown, untold, ridiculous, pseudo-intellectual reason, and those people should be put up against the wall.
I agree with you. And by the way, ketchup does not belong on a hot dog.
It's going to be a rough day. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. Ketchup on a hot dog is fine. That right there is communist Fingers Malloy.
It's fine if you're 8 years old.
And these are Reese's white eggs. Is this a
Gas station finds? Yeah! Themed by Philip Glass.
So a gas station find is when Fingers Malloy, an epicure of every gas station you have ever been to and not been to, finds super good deals there by the cash register after he's purchased 3 donuts and probably a tuna fish sandwich from the back of the cooler. You know, the one the people forgot about.
Well, people do like aged tuna.
What is this?
What is that?
I'm so glad you asked. What is this? Yes. Because according to this, it's white cream and peanut butter.
Well, according to the Reese's, or excuse me, Hershey's.com, Tony likes to call it Reese's.
Hate your mother.
My mother's dead.
Dude. Too soon.
Savor the unmistakable, delicious taste of Reese's peanut butter covered in smooth white cream with these fun egg-shaped Easter treats.
So wait, this isn't white chocolate?
It is white cream. Individually wrapped white cream peanut butter eggs are entertaining rewards for when you hide plastic eggs around the yard.
Wait, this isn't chocolate?
It is white cream in solid form.
I have many questions.
First of all, I did not know. If you get on the Hershey's website,
Right?
apparently you can buy, I didn't know you could buy straight from Hershey's.
Oh, you can. Look at that.
You can get a box of 36 of these eggs for $44.99.
Or two, they're 36 count boxes,
Mm-hmm.
or two for $80. You get a deal if you buy in bulk from Hershey's. I had no idea you could do that either. Okay.
Does it
Well,
come
that's
with
better
those-
than Oreo. That was a big mess here. So we're gonna try these?
Well, that's what they're here for.
So it's not. But I was just reading the directions. The directions. The ingredients. Good Lord. It doesn't say cocoa or chocolate anywhere. This is not chocolate, man.
It's white cream in solid form. And according to Hershey's.com, they're also fun.
So they look like the peanut butter eggs that you would have around Easter time, right? So you can't even see it because they're on a white thing. So
Yeah.
just a little bit. Right. It looks ridiculous. I'm taking one. You're taking one.
Okay.
So it's white cream,
Yes.
not chocolate.
No.
So it's sugar. It's sugar covered peanut butter.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Listen, I'm sure the cream is actually straight from the cow.
Right. It's 180 calories per. But for somehow, if you eat both, it's only 350 calories. So you get 10 calories off if you eat both because the extra chewing involved. You have, let's see, 11 grams of fat. You have 40 milligrams of calcium, 18 carbs, 15 total sugars, and 14 added sugars, 4 grams of protein, and 130 milligrams of potassium.
Oh, good.
It's
So you
fat.
get is that your daily allowance of potassium?
It is certainly not. You going first or am I going first? I'm going first.
You're going first. You didn't even, what was on the nose? You didn't even,
I didn't even try.
oh, okay. What do you think?
Oh, it's dry.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That vanilla cream is not holding up its end of the bargain. Oh, my God. Can't chew this.
Are you ready for this? So our friends over at Artificial Intelligence say that
Oh, I
white.
thought you were talking about our friends at Artificial Flavor and Color, which is totally what's in here right now.
So white chocolate is made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk. White cream candy replaces expensive cocoa butter with vegetable oils like palm oil, resulting in a sweeter, brighter, white, and cheaper product that lacks the melt-in-the-mouth feel of real cocoa butter.
I'm not going to give my review until you go. You go, Fingers Malloy. I took a real bite.
Okay.
I just want to know. Oh, you did the whole thing. You did the whole thing. He took in the whole egg, ladies and gentlemen. The whole egg. Yeah, you're gonna have a little trouble chewing.
This is not good.
Go on, tell the people.
It's not good. And listen, you give me another one, I'll eat it. If you give it to me, I'm never paying for one of these again.
Okay.
The description that I just read is pretty spot on. Would you not agree? It's sweet, but it tastes cheap.
Okay. Reese's, hi. It's Tony and Fingers here. We have sung your praises that the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is a near perfect candy. And you have different versions. That is absolutely terrific. Fingers is underselling it. What the hell are you doing? Selling this to people. We don't deserve this. We love you. We care for you. We cherish you. We talk you up. And you deliver this? I want you to be ashamed. I want you to be embarrassed and ashamed of who it is you are. Like you were involved in some kind of multi-level marketing scheme and took the life savings of a 93-year-old woman who just wanted to get back to the old country in Greece to see where her parents were buried one last time. That's you, Reese's. You have something perfect, and you said, let's throw it all away for a cheap money grab. That's what, honestly, this is the OnlyFans of candy. And not the good OnlyFans, the chick with only 9 subscribers and 3 of them are family members. That's this.
Family members.
It's really that bad. It's really that awful. Wow, by the way, it's not good. And it's not even just sugar. It's flavorless. It's cardboard-esque. It's
even the peanut butter.
That's what I'm saying. Is that nothing like what you get in a peanut butter cup?
Man, is it the white cream that makes the peanut butter even taste terrible?
Sucks out the peanut butter flavor, sucks out your soul. White cream.
And I paid $2.99 for 2 eggs.
You're never getting that back.
No.
$1.50 an egg?
Yeah. Good Lord, that's just not good.
That's really awful. Awful. I don't think we've ever given such a bad review.
Oh, we did last week.
Smirnoff Ice was better than this. Wow. Go back and listen. I'll prove you right. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. Eat, Drink, Smoke. It is your cigar bourbon foodie extravaganza. I'm Tony Katz. That is Fingers Malloy smoking the Perla Del Mar. This is the Double Toro. 6x60 Maduro. Picked this because we've been playing in a lot of price-conscious stuff. We actually, I think, doubled up on the price-conscious stuff. And I wasn't planning on doing a barrel select bourbon today. But, oops. That's the way that one goes. We'll get to that in a second. Fingers, we've been smoking this. We're well into the first third. What?
Do you have any gasoline I can rinse my mouth out with?
Oh, the peanut butter cup?
It is ruining the cigar experience. I don't know. It
wasn't a peanut butter cup. It was a white cream peanut butter egg from Reese's, and it was just horrifyingly bad.
It has completely overtaken the cigar.
Really?
Yes. It's that bad. Well, keep in mind, Tony took a dainty bite. I popped the whole egg into my mouth.
Do you want some bourbon right now?
No, I don't.
Do that.
I'm thinking it's going to work its way out. I'll just work my way through it.
I've got 50 bottles of bourbon on that one shelf alone. Pick one. Just take a quick rinse. Take a here. You talk. I'll get you.
Oh, so yeah. So we're doing this.
And here's some chocolate.
Oh, real chocolate. That's all I need. That's all I need. Don't worry about it. Is it real chocolate?
Yeah, it's a Hershey's Nugget.
Oh, it's a Hershey's Nugget.
Yeah. I don't know if that one has nuts in it or not.
This says it's made with dark cream.
Stop it.
That's what it says right here.
Is it the red label or not?
It's the gold label with red lettering on it.
Okay, that one has almonds.
No, almonds. That's fine. Right, hopefully, it'll bring the almond out in the cigar. No, for me, I said at the beginning, and I don't know if you agree with me. There was like a white pepper kind of spice. You said you didn't really get that. You thought it was more.
I didn't get a white pepper at all.
More of a cedar, which I get. That spice is gone. And part of it is probably because of the white cream.
When I talk about white pepper versus black pepper is that generalized pepper flavor that exists on the tongue. When I get into white pepper, I refer to something that bounces a little bit more. It's got a little bit more. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Now that chocolate's not good? Are you having a stroke? How can that chocolate be bad?
It's not bad. It's the most almondy candy I think I've ever had in my life.
You really are messed up. How is it almondy? It's a little chocolate nugget.
With like 7 pounds of almonds in it. And I like almonds. I'm not complaining. Just wasn't expecting it.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. I'm really worried about you. So that's white pepper. White pepper has more bounce. It hits more roof of the mouth, a little more of that kind of thing. That's how I describe it. Then if you're getting into cigars that have any level of red pepper, you're talking about almost like heat intensities and also a bit of richness that can take place. And that's how I do it. That's where I stack those three things. But sometimes you get the spice from the wood of the cigar. And I think that's where I am with this, but certainly not white pepper. Not an ounce, not a bit.
Are you getting any almond off of this stick?
I've never liked you. I have never liked you. Fingers Malloy, you may have ruined your smoking experience, but not I. Is this in your humidor? The Perla Del Mar from J.C. Newman. This is the Maduro 6x60 box press, Connecticut broadleaf, Nicaraguan in the binder and filler. Is this in your humidor for $7.50 a stick?
Of course.
Yeah, he knew that even before he ruined his palate with whatever just happened to him right there. It really is. This is the golf course cigar, especially as a box press. This is the working around the yard cigar, but only if you like something a little bit bigger. Connecticut broadleaf with the Nicaraguan, it's a little bit bigger of a smoke. So if that's where you play and you just like to have something that can handle the basic stuff, the quick outside thing and the maybe not perfect weather, this is the cigar, and it's a fine cigar. It really, it truly is. Is it the finest cigar ever? No. Is it a fine cigar? Is it going to work for you in most scenarios? Does it have a place in your humidor? Yeah, absolutely it does.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an everyday smoke. I love the price, $7.50, but it's definitely in my humidor, and I think it's the kind of stick that if you know you've got a cigar smoker coming over to the house, I wouldn't hand this out to anybody because, you know, they're. Would you say this is medium to full?
Yeah, well, just on Connecticut broadleaf, I would say it's medium to full.
Yeah. So, you know, you got someone that's never smoked a cigar before. I would not hand this to them and say, try this. But it would definitely be there for someone that, you know, likes a medium to full cigar at that price point. It's definitely in my humidor.
And so this is the Maduro. They also do it as a Corojo, and we have, if I have it right, we've smoked that as well. I think we did do the Corojo cigar, and then they do it with an Ecuadorian Connecticut. So you can do it a whole bunch of different ways and be in a very, very good price point for a morning cigar or for the evening cigar, or just the generalized, if you like it stronger, going with this. The Perla Del Mar from J.C. Newman. Time Fingers Malloy for news of the week.
So, Tony, Walmart is rolling out digital shelf labels across all of its stores, which means the price tag now has the same vibe as the stock market.
I don't know what a digital shelf label does.
So the label is there. It's easy to change. Just right there, it's digital. So now the stores are claiming that this won't be some sort of dynamic pricing scheme in their stores.
Yes.
Listen, they say it's not, Tony.
I don't care what they said. I'm telling you. Do you know what dynamic pricing is, guys? Dynamic pricing, they do this for concerts. They do this for a whole bunch of places. There are companies that focus on this. They're watching real-time trending of purchases, and then they adjust pricing based on that real-time trending. And so they can make an extra 25 cents or $2 or $5 per whatever the thing is.
Yeah, you could be in the cereal aisle and you decide to look at your phone and start doom scrolling for 30 seconds. And all of a sudden you look up at the box of Frankenberry you were about to buy and it went up 30 cents.
Now, here's where the real issue comes into play. How do you do, because now, let's say we're wrong. How do you do this kind of pricing, dynamic pricing, when I pick it up in the aisle and then I purchase it at the register? Now, that also changes when you've got these stores where you put it in the cart and all of a sudden registers and you're paying it right there. That's
a good question because you're especially if you're going on a normal grocery trip and you're not memorizing every single thing. You've got 50, 60 things in your cart. Like, wait a second, that was $2.99. I remember that. Now you're ringing it up and it's, a lot of times you won't even notice that it rang up as $3.29 until you get home.
Right.
Or if you've got somebody you're with that likes to spend 2 hours in the grocery store.
Is there anything you'd like to?
No.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
No. But when you go grocery shopping by yourself, it's in and out, right? You got a list. You got, you're not waltzing around.
I don't know if it's in and out. I mean, I'm looking.
You're browsing.
I have an idea of what I want. Right. And I would say I start with the meat aisle, but I will tell you, since Defiance Beef, defiancebeef.com, that's all over. And Fingers Malloy comes into the studio today. It's a true story. And I am working my order up with the butcher from defiancebeef.com. Use promo code EATDRINKSMOKE for $150 off your order. I'm ordering a full cow. And the amount of ground beef, I said, okay, how much ground beef is this? Now, he said, sometimes the cow's a little bit bigger, sometimes the cow's a little bit smaller. Give or take 300 pounds. And Fingers Malloy almost fell out of the chair.
I was like, you're going to need a chest freezer just for the ground beef.
I am going to buy another chest freezer.
You can get them now for like $6 with a Groupon.
Well, then there it is. Defiancebeef.com, promo code EATDRINKSMOKE. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But like, so if I'm looking for that kind of stuff, I do spend a little bit of time in that section. And I take a look at some discount stuff. I take a look at what they've got in bourbon. Maybe there's something new, something interesting, weird on the shelf. So I take a little bit of time in a supermarket.
Oh, for me, if I'm going by myself, I have a list. I'm out of there in 20 minutes.
Where do you have to be that you don't have any time?
I know where I don't want to be.
Is that because they're trying to sell you cell phone service?
Exactly.
Eat, Drink, Smoke. For those of you who listen to Eat, Drink, Smoke in Michigan, Wisconsin, and places up north, we complain about the weather. What you got was just flat out brutality this week. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That's Fingers Malloy. Fingers was showing me some of the video of Michigan and the UP, the Upper Peninsula, and everything else. It is crazy. This storm has been nuts because everything was better. We thought winter was over and the flowers were in bloom and everything else. And we had some storms. I lost a tree.
What?
I lost a whole tree in the backyard. Did you not see it?
No.
Lost a whole tree. Hit the neighbor's fence. The fence didn't break, so it's just an easy repair.
Were you able to find it?
Oh, yeah. It turns out it was in my other pants. In my other pants.
36 to 48 inches of snow up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Crazy.
That's what they were calling for. And there are videos of people trying to dig out and claiming that there are 9-foot snow drifts. Absolutely insane.
Brutal. So I feel for you. I don't know what else to say except you chose to live there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness.
And you knew it was coming.
No.
You knew it was possible.
No.
Yes.
Where can everyone get in touch with you on the internet?
That's like living in Florida and being like, did you know that hurricanes come to Florida? Yes. Lived in Florida. They come.
Listen.
Lived in Southern California. Earthquakes? Nobody told me about earthquakes.
This is not your run-of-the-mill snowstorm.
No.
This is insane. You're not normally expecting 48 inches of snow to just drop off in your front yard over the course of 3 days.
And if that's not enough, allow me to share with you a story Fingers Malloy found. So if you don't live in the UP or in Michigan or in one of these places, you could still be scared of your existence ending at a moment's notice. This is an actual headline from People magazine. Rising death rate for Gen X and elder millennials is genuinely alarming. So there's an issue of rising deaths from cancer and heart disease for people born between 1970 and 1985. And this is an actual trend that's going on.
There's no explanation right now other than there's a trend that is alarming and people are starting to worry. What is it going to be like when these people are getting into their early 60s and we're going to see even more of an elevated rate of deaths compared to previous generations. And, you're already seeing recommendations by the medical profession saying that you should start getting colonoscopies earlier. It used to be, over 50 not too long ago. And I think now they're starting to recommend over 40 you get your first colonoscopy.
So, yeah, well, I've had a colonoscopy. You've had a colonoscopy. What?
No.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here smoking a cigar with you.
Yeah, after this.
Oh, well, my afternoon is free.
Yeah, well, clean yourself out and let's get things checked.
I told you about my one colonoscopy experience, did I not?
No, we're not that close.
No. It's not nearly up like that. So I was at a political conference right when COVID broke out. And I got home from the conference. This is a conference that's attended by 30,000 people, at least it used to be.
Yeah.
And the week after, we're talking late February, early March, it was announced that 2 people out of 20, 30,000.
I know it was only one person because I know the story. I was there.
Yeah. Tested positive for COVID. And back then, my goodness, when the first people were testing positive and there was this obvious concern, panic, you may categorize it that way, to where counties were setting up emergency phone lines for you to call in. On a Saturday, when this news broke, I called my healthcare provider because on Monday I was scheduled for a colonoscopy. And so I called them Saturday and I said, hey, listen, this is what happened. I don't want to go through all the prep Sunday only for you to turn me away Monday morning saying, sorry, chief, you may have been exposed to the coronavirus. They put me on hold. They got back and said, oh, yeah, by the way, your colonoscopy is canceled and you're in quarantine for 10 days. I was like, quarantine? I don't even know if I was anywhere near this person. There were 30,000 people there. They're like, yeah. Go ahead. Go into quarantine. And so I smoked a lot of cigars.
The panic. For me, I didn't have a colonoscopy scheduled. But everyone knows we do additional radio shows, right? Fingers has a weekend show in Detroit area. I have a morning show here in Indianapolis. I have a nationally syndicated midday show. And so I was doing the morning show and you'd have to go into the studio. And it got announced that I thought it was one person. I didn't realize it was 2 people. Had COVID at this event. And so I let them know because it was big news. And the station said, we're going to drop off some equipment at your house. Just stay home for a couple days. Just see what happens. It's been 6 years. I've never gone back to the studio. 6 years. I never went back. I started working from home, and that was it. The end. So it's really the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Wow.
I can't tell you how well COVID worked out for Tony. Just spectacular. I don't believe I've ever had COVID. I've never been tested. I never understood that part of it, of everything we went through. And there's really still so much to kind of dig in on about what we went through, what we experienced sociologically, et cetera. The people saying, well, you have to get tested. Why did I have to get tested? What would testing have mattered? I have yet to figure out why it mattered. What was it going to do for me?
Well, I think have you in isolation from your coworkers, if you had some coworkers there that would have, if COVID would have impacted them differently than say you, if they were elderly or they had some issues that would make COVID hit them harder, I could see where they would want to know.
My having COVID would be if we're talking about this worldwide pandemic, my having COVID wouldn't do anything to them.
Well, not when you're staying at home.
It would. They were. It's out there in the air. It's like saying that when you were sitting down in a restaurant, you didn't have to wear a mask, but when you stood up, you did have to wear a mask because COVID only worked at 4.5 feet and higher.
Can I just say that was my idea, and I apologize.
So this is the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. This is where this study is. Insights into U.S. life expectancy stagnation from birth cohort mortality dynamics. The United States faces a prolonged life expectancy stall. Using demographic visualization across major cause of death groups. This is where the study comes from about Gen X and elder millennials. The 1950s birth cohort represents a transition from general improvements in earlier cohorts to deterioration across later cohorts. This pattern interacts with a broad period-based mortality deterioration beginning around 2010, affecting all adult cohorts. Recent cohorts, born since 1970, exhibiting increasing mortality in cardiovascular disease, cancer, and external causes compared to their predecessors, implying continuation of poor mortality trend as they age. Multi-layered social, biological, and generational forces. Well, that's fantastic.
And find more about this at People Magazine.
People Magazine. I'm going to read
So
the
what
whole
is
thing.
it? Are we going to speculate as to why this is happening? Is it the food?
Everything's the food, man. Everything is the additives. It was the start of a generation that involved less activity because that's when technology started ramping up, more everyday television use, more screen time use, etc. We were fed a line of bull regarding the food pyramid, and this is when it started from infancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, but is anybody? Everyone's like, yeah, it's that, and then people have got 10 more of their own. I don't know, but yeah, you should get the colonoscopy, and then we should get stress tests.
Well, it's only been 6 years. My schedule was full.
Yeah, let's fix that. Let's eat, drink, smoke.
Follow Eat, Drink, Smoke on social media, on Twitter at Go Eat, Drink, Smoke, on Facebook, facebook.com/Eat, Drink, Smoke, and Instagram at Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast.
Hey, you made it all the way through to the end of this video. We're proud of you.
You should watch more of our videos. Make sure you subscribe right there to Eat, Drink, Smoke, wherever it is you get your videos, on YouTube, on Rumble, and don't forget Instagram, Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast, where we've got the shorts and some very cool things going on.